Hello everyone, it's Grete, the artist behind Moonlore here, and today we're making some stickers. I've always been a fan of producing stickers, and as I was preparing to reopen my shop, I decided that some new sticker designs were in order. I had already redesigned my D&D Adventurer cats and my Demon Kitty stickers, and I wanted something new. With most of my stickers being quite cutesy, I wanted something that would be a little bit less cute and something that everyone could enjoy. So I decided to go for some dragons. I call this set Dragons, even though not everything here is a dragon. We have a lindworm, a hydra, and a wyvern too. But in the end, these are all fantasy creatures and all are some kind of dragon. I bring this up because a lot of people get called out for drawing wyverns and calling them dragons, so I'm here to acknowledge that yes, they're not all true dragons, but I'm gonna call them that for this video anyway. As for the art process, I first brainstormed what kind of sticker set I wanted to create, and decided that I wanted a variety of different dragons with different kinds of forms and personalities. I used to draw a lot of dragons as a kid and was always fascinated by the variety of head and horn shapes that existed, and my hardcore love for Dungeons and Dragons had reignited that curiosity, so I got to researching what cool dragons I could design. The first one I designed was a forest wyvern, and that was inspired by my love for the wyverns from the fortress towns in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and how cool I thought they were. But I made this particular one a little bit less murderous. Then I designed some classic dragons, a gold and red one. In D&D, gold dragons are benevolent, but in this case I wanted to give this particular dragon a bit more of a sassy attitude and make them a bit snooty. The red dragon is a bit more of a trickster in my set, contrasting with the tyrannical feel they have in most media. My blue water dragon was loosely inspired by the Asiatic dragons, though I gave this one a bit more of an eel or fish-like feel with the fin tail. I wanted a darker colored dragon to offset the brightly colored ones, so I went for a swamp hydra, with a muted dark green color palette to fit in with the bog water that surrounded it. My light colored dragon ended up being an iridescent lindworm. I gave this serpent a little bit more of a treacherous face, as if they're scheming, because most of the lindworm myths have them as dangerous beings, so I decided to have at least one evil-looking dragon in the set, and this one had to be it. I started the sketches in Clip Studio Paint EX, which is my primary tool for sketching and inking for most images. This time, however, I switched to Paint Tool Sci for the inking process. After having lined both the D&D and Demon Kitty sets, I decided it was a good idea to keep the inking process in the same program. Sci has a special vector layer type called line art. The tools are quite limited in my opinion, and I wouldn't do regular line art on these layer types, but for something simple like stickers, it works fantastically. The colors are also done in Sci. It's the program I find easiest to use for coloring out of the many that I've tried. Since I wanted to keep a very strong identity for each dragon, I kept most of the colors for each dragon within the same color family. Sometimes dipping into a bit of a different color to stop it from looking too bland, such as getting some browns for the gold dragon's horns, or getting some oranges for the red dragon's belly scales. I also added some scales to the body of the dragon by taking a lighter color and creating some oval shapes. It helps to add more detail to the dragon and show that they are in fact scaled without going overboard and drawing every scale manually, which would ruin the simplicity of the design. In the case of the lindworm, I added scales in several colors to show off the iridescent quality of its design. It's very faint, but when you have the ability to see them in person, it looks like very pale party confetti, which ended up being a fun addition to the so-called evil dragon of the set. I hope this voiceover has been useful in showing you how I went about designing these stickers, and I've decided to make the jump to adding voice recordings to my videos now. If you're interested in nabbing some of these stickers, links to my online store are in the video description below, as well as links to all my other social media accounts. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.